Up into play here, he is fifth as they have half a lap to go to complete stage 2.
Well, you see Daniel Suarez right here with this throttle percentage. What he's doing right there is checking up so he doesn't run into the back of the car in front of him, and that's the kind of momentum that they have right now, able to just run up there and ram that car if he didn't let off the throttle.
Battle for the stage win, battle to be the first car one lap down and get the free pass. That's Priest versus Gibbs as Cindric takes him into turn 3. Blaney to the bottom. He said he wasn't going to help his teammates. He didn't. He dropped to the bottom to try to win stage 2.
Great move by Cindric to move up before Busch got to his outside and get caught in the middle. That was a heads-up move by Cindric.
Champion Ryan Blaney wins stage 2 from Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez, Kyle Busch, and Tyler Reddick.
Here comes the support from the back, that third row. Where does he block? Does he block high? Does he block low? Here it comes, Kyle Busch to the middle, shooting a gap. No help with Kyle Busch.
Oh, Suarez right alongside him, 3 wide, off turn 4. Here they come to the flag, 3 abreast, photo finish.
I think it's Blaney. Unbelievable 3 wide finish. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Scoring.
Finish is under review.
Scoring has the margin between the first 3 cars at 0.00 seconds.
How awesome was that?
The race finish is under review.
How about that? Freeze frame, stop motion to the line. That's too close to call. Unbelievable.
I thought it was Blaney, but that picture right there, I think they all win. Unbelievable. That was awesome. See, Kyle Larson tried him on the inside, had some momentum. Busch moved down and blocked his entrance, and look how far that car took off. You lose the nose in these things. It's hard. You got to lift out of the gas. Clean air is so important. It's like Byron has picked up a trash bag or something. A lot of debris with all this wind out here.
And he has reported he is overheating. Larry.
Yeah, he may be overheating, but he is complaining. He said absolutely just plow him. But yeah, that's got the whole nose covered right there.
We're going to have to pit.
Wow.
21 may not know your pit.
Busch and Larson continue to battle. Byron makes it on to pit road. Wow, if it wasn't for bad luck, Regan?
And Mike, when he came on the radio and said he had the debris on the grill, the team immediately jumped up on the wall. The report from William Byron, the temp was 350 when he came down the front stretch last time already.
William Byron was just finishing up in his go.
Whoa!
Oh,
Kobayashi and Stenhouse.
Well, we got quite the kerfuffle right there.
Quite the what? What'd you say?
Kerfuffle.
That's a Ken Squire term. That must go back, I don't know, 30, 40 years.
Well, it's my word of the week, so
all right.
There you go.
Gibbs, a lot of cars in front of him stayed out.
Well, you see some big contact with Harrison Burton and Ty Gibbs there. I can't tell who's in front of Harrison, but that's Brad Keselowski. He did not go and is still not going, and it checked that whole lineup with some big contact.
Keselowski is the last of the drivers who have not been to pit road since lap 103.
Oh,
McDowell.
No.
Hard hit for Michael McDowell.
Is that bump you were talking about, Kevin?
It's the car has to be pointed straight in those bumps, especially on low tires. We got a lot of cars coming down pit road. Big contact for Michael McDowell.
It wasn't the big one, but it was big for Christopher Bell as we are under caution for cause for the first time today.
Well, it's not going to be the last time today as you see Justin Haley with a bunch of flat tires. Let's see what happened here, Clint.
You see those guys right back here. It's Haley. It starts getting bottled up. Now watch.
Oh, yeah, they all checked
bottles up big time. Elliott gets in the back at Haley. He comes down, gets into Bell. Look how close it was for Chase Elliott. barely missing that. So close.
Yeah, it actually started with Alex Bowman up there. He checked up really hard. See a lot of cars. Chase Briscoe spin himself out. Luckily, he spins himself out and is headed down towards the grass before those cars came down the racetrack. So lucky situation right there. You see Alex Bowman backed up right there, and it just accordions the back until they finally bottle up.
That was so close with Elliott and Bell right there. He almost clipped him.
Look at Ryan Blaney right in the middle of that. Gets rear-ended by Zane Smith. Underneath.
On the outside, he had him everywhere.
Yeah, the guessing game right there is, okay, I'm going to go in the corner, and Larson thinks I'm going to go high, and then I stay in the middle, and then as he fades to the top, you try to keep your car in front of him. We call that an air block.
This is where
he's there.
2 to go.
Got his car rotated off the top of the corner right there.
Made a quick pass.
John Hunter Nemechek nicely gave way in his Toyota.
Yeah, and it's a guessing game. I don't like that middle of the race.
I was exactly going to say the same thing. Here he comes. 1 to go.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Clean track ahead. Denny will probably go back down to the bottom. No, stays high to block. Taking that air away from Kyle Larson. Did a good job with it there.
But Larson's closing. Larson got the drive off the corner. He's got it down to 2 car lengths. Final corner. Larson up high. Hamlin right in the middle of the racetrack takes the air off Larson's nose and wins the Worth 400. 54th career win for Denny Hamlin, tying Lee Petty for 12th on the all-time list.
So
that pack's in trouble.
That pack's in trouble. They're going to have to make another plan or commit to running as long as they can. But these guys
are trouble. Turn 3. It's Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly what happened. You couldn't do that. They were single file.
Yeah, the air cleaner is completely off of Eric Jones's car.
Now, this is the group, the Toyota group, guys. They were single file driving off, as Kevin was talking about, getting into turn 3.
What in the world?
Denny Hamlin is in it, down in the apron. Oh, and John Hunter Nemechek as well. So that is half or more of the Toyotas are taken out in this crash.
Okay, here it is. John Hunter Nemechek. You see, starts with the 42 car into the 23.
Well,
see him move up. The 23 actually gets in it. And Jones, and then they start moving around, stacking them up.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what we were talking about earlier over that tunnel, you see the back of those cars moving around. Look at that. See the back of the cars moving around, and as they're moving around, they come down and they're all connected in a they're not lined up, I guess is the best way to put it. It just gets them out of whack.
Now Denny Hamlin was to the inside. Somebody must have slid down into him off the banking.
That is a good plan gone wrong.
Good Lord.
Well, let's watch for Martin Truex.
Tip tight. Watch your record. Bottom.
Yeah. Nemechek came down and tagged the 11.
Now, obviously pushing very hard on one another, capitalizing on this opportunity that they gave themselves. But
yeah, and you just see those cars go over those. Oh my gosh, what a big shot by Eric Jones. But you see those cars go over that bump, and all of a sudden they're misaligned. Both of them have to check up.
And look who it's got. Whoa, 4 wide. Here we go.
5 wide. Whoa.
Yeah, what happens when those cars get side by side like that? It's almost like they're locked together, and the next thing you know, you're both just going up the racetrack and you're out of the throttle with the wheels turned. So
next thing you know, you're 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Larson up top, all the way up top. Busher.
He's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
And here comes Truex. They're going to close right to the 2 leaders. Coming to the line. Crash together. I believe Busher.
I think you're right. It's so close. This is going to be a huge win for Busher. They're excited. I think it's him, Kevin.
That was incredible.
Corey Heim gets spun just past the checkered flag with, I think, Austin Dillon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look at it. It may be the 5. Hold on.
Well, let's have a look at the video.
Uh-oh, boys.
Buscher is ahead. Larson is coming. It's like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh,
it's
my
that
gosh.
close. It's Larson.
Holy cow.
What a finish, boys.
Can you believe it?
I cannot.
I can. But what a crush. Oh, man. I hate it for Chris Buscher. That Larson got the run on the outside. That is a bold move.
Did you hear what he just said?
What?
0.00.
Look at these guys. Crushed. Crushed.
You need to make the car turn in the middle of the day, and then that sun starts to go down, the shade starts to come in 3 and 4, and we've seen more guys hitting the wall, and maybe they're just getting close enough to the end of the race that they're getting more aggressive. Let's hear what the 5 has to say.
Oh, he's around. Left rear.
Larson in the wall.
Left rear went off the bead. Loose, or excuse me, flat tire.
And that will bring out a caution at lap 254.
Get it fired up and get stuck. It brought right back in here. Leaders just middle 1 and 2.
So that changes things.
Larson was 6th, and the All-Star race is underway.
Oh, we got one in the wall right off the bat.
Bush. Off of Stenhouse. He's not going to be happy about that. Stenhouse going for more.
Yeah, he's been 3 wide already.
Cowboy up. It's time to go. $1 million on the line. There's not a lot of time, but Kyle Busch will pay you back, and here it comes.
Oh, boy.
Sideways.
He's
Stuck
in
him
the
in
wall.
the fence. He's done.
Kapow.
Didn't like that. Fought back.
Caution on lap 2.
Well, that didn't take long, Kev.
Man, oh
I say
man.
we're done here. Killed the right front.
Going to be, but it's a total team win, right? Because it takes a strategy like we talked about. Obviously, it takes a fast car. It takes the execution. Then he gave me a run for my money. His short run was so fast, and my long run was so great. So I just had to battle him off. And when there's $1 million on the line, I think all the rules go out the window of clean. So I knew that was coming. I was trying to maintain that clean air. If I lost the clean air, we wouldn't have won the race. So we maintained it all day, and man, feels good. Feels great.
Congratulations. Joey Logano fired up, and we've got a fight going on right now between Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Those two crashed back at lap number 2.
Get off of here.
And now the pit crews are involved.
Go. Get out of here.
The second replay we had showed that Stenhouse apparently did not contact Kyle Busch, who thought that Ricky ran him up and into the wall and then turned Stenhouse into the wall and out of the race.
Well, he did contact Kyle Busch. Right there. I think he got him.
Yeah, with his fist.
Cindric isn't far behind him. You can see him in the shot. There he is.
Yeah, the 99 car has gone back around Ryan Blaney.
Got his lap.
Whoa, Blaney's out of gas. Something's wrong.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank, and we've got a new leader.
I think he's out of gas.
I think he is too. An official race too. White flag, no caution. Austin Cindric. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
That's why Suarez was able to get around Blaney. Something stumbled on the number 12.
How about this?
Austin Cindric rolls into turn number 3 after starting from the outside pole with only 1 top 10 finish this entire season, and he is going to the playoffs. Austin Cindric wins in St. Louis.
Punch the ticket, Austin Cindric. How about that? What a heartbreaker, Ryan Blaney.
You just never know if these races are over until the checkered flag falls. What a heartbreak for
Larry, what could have happened to the 12?
Yeah, Mike, I mean, I'm scrambling because he pitted with 64 laps to go. The fuel window was north of 70, but all of our numbers are always based. Did they get him completely full?
He is coasting to the start-finish line as almost all the lead lap cars are going by him. Here's audio from Ryan Blaney as he crosses the line.
About again. I can't believe we had gas, man.
Oh, he's going to end up 24th. 24th.
Last car on the lead lap. What a heartbreaker.
Think
for the
back to
series
those
champ.
pit stops. Think back to those pit stops and how far ahead he came out of Austin Cindric.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Got into the back of Daniel Suarez.
Man, Clint, it's like you know what you're talking about. Called that one.
It's exactly what I'd have done. You don't get away with him too often. Block me once, okay.
Yeah, I'd say the second block, he probably hits him a little harder.
Whoa, Denny Hamlin's blown up at the start-finish line.
Inside.
Well, you just don't see that very often. That's a big grenade. Makes me think maybe a missed shift or something.
Pull over, stop
you never
here,
know.
stay where you to the right.
That's
pull
obviously.
over. We don't know where the hole's at.
That's where Kenny Schrader would have said one of them important pieces broke.
Yeah, well, it's the second week in a row we've seen those motor failures from the Toyotas. We saw Christopher Bell leading the race last week, and now Denny Hamlin, he's done.
Valve spring issue last week. I don't know. This one's catastrophic. Using all that real estate, slipping and sliding around. Here comes the setup, though.
This is from Chris Buescher. Looking to see what happened to Austin Cindric here.
Yeah.
Whoa, he almost turned over. Did you see him hit that hill out there in the dirt?
Oh,
wow, that was close. That'll get your attention.
Yeah, and it looked like he just got wide, got up in a speedy dry, got offline, and wound up almost upside down. In every restart, he has made up ground.
And out of turn 10, somebody took the long way around.
Yeah, that's Bubba Wallace, I believe.
Barry in trouble, locks him up, catches Truex, Cam Waters, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski, William Byron, and everybody else.
Unbelievable. Boy, you saw him slide, and he was way off the track and in big trouble.
I think he was in there probably too deep, and when those tires get locked up like that, almost like you're on ice.
That started all the way back at turn 10 with, was that Allmendinger way off in the dirt? Perhaps.
He got a bunch of them.
This little kink here to the checkered flag, and Kyle Larson scores his 26th career win, third of the season. Hendrick Motorsports, Chevrolet.
Hold on, Truex is out of gas.
Way to execute. Way to be there all day. Good job.
Truex is out of gas, guys. He didn't make it back around. McDowell's going to be second. Buescher, he's still not around. He's right there at the start-finish line, 100 yards before it, out of gas. He's not going to finish. Wow. I thought something happened, and then when Jamie said that they told him with the new rules and that flipped the switch, that doesn't get you a lap like it used to.
Caution flag now waves, and he is on the starter motor trying to crank it across, I believe.
Well, it gets worse for Kyle Busch. He's run out of gas and just now crossed the finish line. He fell all the way back to 17th place. Heartbreak for Martin Truex Jr. Did such a great job. He's going to finish second, didn't make it around. Kyle Busch as well. McDowell, fantastic race. Chris Buescher, another good run.